Tourism Line. Taking one of the double-decker buses operated by Tourism Line, a unique hop-on-hop-off sightseeing bus line, is a great way to get to know Curitiba. It travels through the city's top tourist attractions, such as parks, museums, theaters, viewpoints, cultural spaces, historic center, culinary district, memorials, ethnic groups, and the municipal market. Hop-on Hop-off is unlimited at all attractions along the route for a whole day with the purchase of a boarding pass, which costs 50 reais. When the next bus arrives, which departs every 30 minutes, passengers can get off and enjoy the spot of their choice. Daily operations take place from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., with the first departure taking place at Rua 24 Horas in the city center. Tickets are offered directly aboard buses, but only in cash, and the trip can begin at any time. 24 Hours Street. Established in 1991, 24 Hours Street evolved into a hub and gathering spot for individuals seeking quality dining, presence, literature, and entertainment in the heart of the city. After remodeling, the majority of establishments remain open until 10 p.m. The first departure, on Saturdays and Sundays, is at Rua 24 Horas. Avenida Visconde de Nacar, no number Centro, in front of Rua 24 Horas, is the meeting point. Rua Barbosa Square. In 1913, it saw its first urbanization. Situated in the heart of Curitiba, it serves as both a recreational area and a major hub for public transportation connections. Surrounded by historic buildings like the BOM Jesus Church and the Santa Casa de Misericordia Hospital, the square is home to the Central Market. It is named in honor of Rui Barbosa, the most influential Brazilian jurist, the Eagle of The Hague, and the Senate's patron. Rui Barbosa Square, beside the church and in front of Santa Casa de Misericordia Hospital, is the location for boarding. Railway Museum. After undergoing repairs, the former train station now serves as the home of a museum that chronicles the history of the railway's construction from Curitiba to the coastal city of Paranagua. The museum is part of the Estacao shopping mall, which also houses Regina Vogue Theater and Dr. Bodica's Puppet Theater. Access to the mall's side of Rockefeller Street is where passengers board. Pale Theater. The original construction, from 1906, was a powder magazine. The architect Álvaro Assad rebuilt and altered it, retaining the round Roman architectural elements. It changed into an arena theater in 1971, representing the cultural shift in Curitiba. Vinicius de Moura, Taquinho, and Marilia Medalha performed during the opening of the Pale Theater, winning a song written in his honor, Pale de Pólvora. Rua Céu, Zacharias, in front of the theater, is the boarding location. Botanical Garden, the Curitiba attraction with the highest traffic. The location is home to the Botanical Museum, which features species that are of national significance, in addition to the geometric gardens, native forest, and greenhouse that is evocative of the former Crystal Palace in London. The museum also features an auditorium, a library, and spaces for exhibitions. Additionally, the facility offers the Jardim das Sensacos, a 200-meter route where visitors can experience various natural landscapes and flora through touch while wearing blindfolds. Boarding location, the Botanical Garden's main entrance, Rua Engenheiro Ostaja Roguski. Municipal Market. The Municipal Market is a marketplace featuring eateries and vendors offering international specialties. The first organic market in Brazil, which sells certified food items and derivatives free of chemical additives and pesticides and manufactured with environmental awareness, is located next to the food court. Location of boarding, in front of the Municipal Market on 7 de Setembro Avenue. Paranaense Federal University and Guaira Theater. Founded in 1912, this university is the first in Brazil and is regarded as a monument of neoclassical architecture. Guaira Theater, one of the biggest in Latin America, is located on the other side of Santos Andrade Square. It was first opened in 1884 under a different name and location. It was rebuilt in 1952, but wasn't finished until the 1970s. Its 3 auditoriums include a raised panel by Podi Lazzarato at the main entrance and the largest, with 2,173 seats. Rua 15 de Novembro, behind Teatro Guaira, is the boarding location. Praça da Liberdade. This 1916 building, which had elements of both Art Nouveau and neoclassical design, served as Curitiba City Hall's previous headquarters. It was restored while preserving the building's original features. Glass floors allow views of portions of the water drainage system and original painting examples. Before the City Hall building, the place used to house the municipal market. It is now a cultural center with a coffee, bookstore, library, theater, and spaces for classes, talks, and exhibitions. It is listed by the National Historical and Artistic Heritage Institute, IFAN. Rua Riachuelo, in front of Paco de Liberdade, is the boarding location. Public Promenade. When the Paseo Público opened in 1886, it was the city's first urban park and its first significant sanitation project. The site's pond was converted into a recreational area featuring lakes, bridges, and islands surrounded by greenery. There was also the first zoo in Curitiba, which is now housed at Iguaçu Park. The kids are delighted to see that some tiny animals are still present on the Paseo Público. Its gate is a replica of the one seen in Paris's Dog Cemetery. Arab Memorial. Constructed as a tribute to Middle Eastern culture, the Arab Memorial serves as a specialty library. The Moorish structures are alluded to by features like the arches, columns, vault, and stained glass windows. The author Gibran Khalil Gibran is depicted on a sculpture inside the structure. Boarding location. The Arab Memorial close to Gibran Khalil Gibran Square. Civic Center. Established in 1953 to commemorate Parana's 100 years of political emancipation, it serves as the seat of the three branches of government: legislative, judicial, and executive. The modern Curitiba City Hall headquarters comes next. Boarding location, near Curitiba City Hall, on Rua Hernani Santiago de Oliveira.
The first of its kind in Brazil, the Civic Center was designed executive, legislative, and judiciary. It was implemented in 1952 during the celebration of Arab states' political emancipation in 1960s.
Centre civique. Pionnier au Brésil, le centre
Woods of John Paul II and Polish Memorial. On December 13, 1980, it was officially opened, not long after Pope John Paul II's July visit to Curitiba. Its 46,000 square meters area was taken in as part of the former Esturina Candle Factory's expropriation. With items like the ancient wagon, the sour kite, cabbage, and an icon of the patron saint, the Black Virgin of Czestochowa, the 7-log cabins serve as a live reminder of the faith and hardship of Polish immigrants. The patron saint's image is located in the home that the Pope blessed, which on the day of his visit functioned as a chapel. Polish immigrants began arriving in Curitiba in 1871. Location for boarding, Rua Mateus Lamy, close to the Polish. Oscar Niemeyer Museum. One of the biggest museums in Latin America is called MON. More than 2,200 modern works by well-known artists both domestically and abroad are included in its collection. The 35,000 square meters building, created by architect Oscar Niemeyer, is the focal point of the 144,000 square meters of surrounding green space. The main structure, designed in 1967, and the new extension, inspired by the piranha icon, the Araucaria, a big pine tree, were the two primary components of the complex. This new annex's elliptical design and glass walls gave rise to MON's endearing and well-known moniker, the Eye Museum. Visitation with an entrance fee. On Mondays, the museum is closed. Rua Manuel Eufrasio, near the Oscar Niemeyer Museum, is the boarding location. German Woods. It's among the city's most exquisite open areas. The German immigrants and their cultural history are honored in the forests. A musical concert venue is housed in a historic Presbyterian church model. Other attractions include the Philosopher's Tower, a wooden lookout offering a panoramic view of the city, and the Serra do Mar, the John and Mary Trail, which narrates the story of the Brothers Grimm, a children's library, and the Germanic Poetry Square, which features a replica of the facade of Casa Mila, a Germanic building from the turn of the century that was originally situated in the city center. Location of the boarding. In front of Germanic Poetry Square, on Rua Francisco Schaefer. Bosque Zananelli and the Environmental Free University. Nestled amidst the verdant Zananelli forest, the Free University of the Environment has made Curitiba the world's first city to uphold an area dedicated to environmental studies and the dissemination of ecological information to the general public. The four elements of nature, earth, fire, water, and air, are represented in form and color in this architectural project, which is completed with rustic materials. It was established on June 5, 1991. And has been residing in the present location, which was officially opened by French oceanographer Jacques Cousteau since 1992. Rua Victor Benato, in front of Bosque Zananelli, is the boarding location. São Lourenço Park. In the early 1970s, the São Lourenço Dam overflowed, causing damage that was repaired by the creation of the park. Nestled amidst the verdant surroundings is the Curitiba Creativity Center, a repurposed glue and fertilizer plant that hosts art classes, workshops, exhibitions, and performances at the Clean Jacques Theater. Walking, roller karting, and taking in the natural green space are all excellent activities in São Lourenço Park. Location of the boarding, 4556 Rua Mateus Leme. Paulo Leminski Quarry and Wire Opera House. One of the most recognizable images of Curitiba is the Opera de Arame, which has a translucent ceiling and a tubular frame. With a capacity of 1,572, it opened in 1992 and accommodates a variety of acts, from vintage to popular. It is a part of Quarries Park, together with Paulo Leminski Quarry, which has been the site of numerous outstanding cultural events since 1989. The park is surrounded by lakes, typical vegetation, and waterfalls. The quarry can house 20,000 people outdoors. Visitation with an entrance fee. Rua João Gava, in front of the Wire Opera House, is the boarding location. Tinguá Park. It was inaugurated in 1996 and, along with Tinguá Park and Barigüe Park, is a component of the Barigüe River Preservation Initiative. A footbridge over the lake allows pedestrians to cross the 45-meter tunnel that connects the two prominent quarries in the park. It features the Poti Lazzarato Garden, cafeteria, a cycling path, and a running track. Regarded as one of the greatest spots in Curitiba to watch the sunset. Those who are interested in joining a guided tour inside the tunnel, known as Tinguá Park's Geological Laboratory, can sign up via email at visitaguiadetunnel@sma.curitiba.pr.gov.br. Phone appointments are not available. Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. are reserved for visits, which continue for an hour and a half and are limited to those who are over 15 years old. Tinguá Park. Its name honors the Tinguá tribe of Indians that once lived in the area. Situated beside the Barigüe River in the Preservation Strip, it was established in 1994. Location of boarding, Rua Melchiades Silveira do Valle, near Avenida Fridolin Wolf's entrance. Ukrainian Memorial. The Ukrainian Memorial is a clone of the São Miguel Church, which is situated in the state's interior town of Mallet. Its design adheres to the rules of the established religion. An altar facing east, a copper-covered octave dome, faces symbolizing the four quadrants of human understanding, and a pine roof. It has an exhibition of icons and pasankas, which are hand-painted eggs from Ukraine. Location of the boarding, in front of the Ukrainian Memorial on Dr. MBA de Ferrante Street.